Wealth isn't about luck, it's about patterns. Most people believe that financial freedom is reserved for the chosen, the privileged, or the lucky. But the truth is, wealth is rarely won in a moment. It's built over time, through quiet, repeatable patterns. Habits that ordinary people commit to. Not flashy, not viral, just powerful through consistency. You don't need a windfall. You need a system, a way of showing up for your future self day after day. The good news? You can start today, even if you feel stuck, behind, or uncertain. The door to wealth isn't locked. You just need the key: patterns. Ronald Reed was a janitor. He lived in Vermont, worked at a gas station, and later cleaned floors. Nothing about his life screamed millionaire. But when he passed away in 2014, he left behind over $8 million. He didn't inherit it. He didn't win the lottery. He saved. He invested. He lived simply and let time do the heavy lifting. His secret? Not genius. Just decades of patient investing in blue-chip stocks and never selling in fear. Ronald Reed followed a quiet, steady pattern, and his story reminds us that wealth is not about where you start, but what you repeat. If I were starting from scratch today, I wouldn't wait for the perfect moment. I'd start by facing the truth. I'd sit down, grab a pen or open a note, and list every debt I owe, every dollar I earn, and every expense I make. No hiding, no shame, just radical clarity. Because without a map, you can't chart a path forward. And too many people stay stuck because they don't know their numbers. But numbers tell a story. And when you know yours, you start to reclaim power. This is where financial freedom begins, with honesty. Next, I'd turn down the volume on everyone else. I'd unfollow the noise, the crypto hype, the get-rich-quick schemes, the constant comparison. Because wealth isn't built by chasing every idea. It's built by choosing a path and walking it steadily. I'd follow just a few voices, mentors, not influencers, who teach long-term thinking and habit-driven success. Simplicity beats complexity. I'd stop consuming so much and start creating momentum. The fewer the inputs, the clearer the focus. Wealth rewards those who stay consistent, not those who get distracted. Then I'd automate savings. Even if it's just $5 a week, the amount doesn't matter, the behavior does. Automation removes emotion and builds identity. When you pay yourself first, even in tiny amounts, you send a powerful signal to your brain. I'm someone who builds wealth. And that $5, repeated over time, compounds. Not just in your bank account, but in your belief. You begin to see yourself differently. And that shift is everything. Wealth starts small. Then it snowballs. From there, I'd open a simple investment account. No day trading, no hot picks. I'd choose low-cost index funds like VTI or VOO that mirror the market. And I'd set up recurring investments every month, no matter what the market is doing, rain or shine. Because history shows, time in the market beats trying to time the market. Most millionaires didn't get rich from gambling on stocks. They got rich from holding steady. That's the pattern. Invest regularly, ignore the noise. Let compounding do its quiet magic. But saving and investing alone isn't enough. You also need to earn more. If I had no extra money today, I'd look at what I already know. What skills do I have? What do people ask me for help with? If I had none, I'd go learn. YouTube, Udemy, Coursera, there are endless free resources. I'd pick one skill, hone it, then offer it as a service. Freelancing, tutoring, writing, designing. Income is power. And the faster you increase it, the faster you accelerate freedom. Once I had income flowing and investments growing, I'd set a monthly money check-in, just 30 minutes, once a month. I'd review what I earned, what I spent, how much I saved, and what I can improve. I'd treat this like a meeting with my future self. No guilt, just data. Awareness is power, and when you track your progress, you stay connected to your goals. Most people avoid their money because they fear what they'll see, but facing it is how you change it. At this point, I'd pause and ask a deeper question. Why am I doing this? Because without a compelling reason, it's easy to quit. So I'd write my why in clear words. Maybe it's to create safety for my family. Maybe it's so I never feel trapped in a job again. Maybe it's to leave a legacy. That why becomes your fuel when the habits feel boring, and they will. But the goal isn't excitement, it's freedom. And freedom requires discipline with a purpose. You might be thinking, but it's too late for me. It's not. Whether you're 25 or 55, the best time to start is now. Waiting just delays the reward. And remember, it's not about what you haven't done. It's about what you'll do next. 10 years from now, your future self will thank you for every step you take today. It doesn't have to be huge. It just has to happen. So start where you are, with what you have, and build from there. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to move. Action creates clarity, action builds belief. So instead of planning endlessly, I'd pick one thing to do today. Open an account, transfer $5, watch a free course, message one potential client. Because once you start, you gather momentum. And momentum is what separates those who dream from those who do. You don't have to be fearless, just willing. Let's bring it back to the foundation, patterns. All lasting wealth comes from consistent behaviors. Tracking, saving, investing, learning, repeating. These don't require talent, just commitment. And anyone, yes, anyone can build them. I'd start with 3. Save weekly, invest monthly, increase income quarterly. These rhythms, done over time, change everything. It's not magic, it's math, and it's available to you. Your journey is yours. Don't compare it. Don't try to replicate someone else's exact formula. Use what fits your life, your values, your vision. Wealth is personal. It's about freedom on your terms. But the systems that support that freedom, they're universal. They're built from discipline, clarity, and aligned action. And the earlier you start building those, the sooner you get to live the life you've imagined. There's beauty in doing the work when no one is watching. Quiet habits, small wins, daily decisions. These are the ingredients of transformation. Not flashy launches or viral moments, just faith in the process. I'd fall in love with the work, not the results. Because when you show up consistently, the results show up for you, in time. Trust that. Wealth isn't earned in spurts. It's earned in silence, when no one applauds you for making the smart choice, when no one sees you skip the purchase or reinvest the bonus. But that's the work that adds up, the invisible deposits that become visible freedom. Keep making them, even when it feels slow, especially then. By now, you're probably thinking of a few things you could start doing. Good. Don't let the moment pass. Pause this. Write one down. The first step is the most powerful. Not because it changes everything instantly, but because it proves to you that you can change. You are no longer passive. You are now in motion. You may fail along the way. That's okay. What matters is that you reset, realign, return to the pattern. The most successful people aren't perfect. They're persistent. They repeat what works, forgive themselves when they slip, and keep moving forward. You don't need perfection. You need resilience. That's what makes the pattern work. So what's one thing you'll do today? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Make it real. Small is fine. Tiny is fine. But do it, because every change in your financial life starts with one decision, and momentum builds from there. Give yourself proof that you are becoming someone different. You don't need a miracle. You need a pattern, a commitment to daily action that reflects your highest self. Wealth isn't about luck. It's about the life you design on purpose. Quietly, steadily, intentionally. And the best time to begin that design is right now.